my name is Brianne Hogan, and I'm a writer, and I live in Prince Edward Island in Canada. First learned I wanted to be a writer when I was a child. I don't even think I learned it. It was just something that I always loved to do. I would do it in my spare time as a child all the way up till I was a teenager. So it just came very naturally to me, and it was just something that I just always did. So I didn't really choose it. Writing just chose me. The type of writing that I would love to do is some screenwriting. I went to NYU as a dramatic literature, theater history, and cinema studies major. And then I went to acting school afterwards at Lee Strasberg in New York. How did it help me now? Well, I read a lot of books, I read a lot of plays, and I wrote a lot of essays, which the more you write and the more you read just makes you a better writer. I think you need to be a risk taker, because what you're doing, living this lifestyle that is unconventional, it's risky. It's a risky thing to do. Pitching a new publication, reaching out to new contacts that you don't know, not knowing where the next paycheck is going to come from, that's all a risk. And you need to be able to be that kind of person who likes taking risks, who's not afraid to reach out, who's not afraid to pitch something that's going to be rejected, because it will be. You just need to be able to be that kind of person who just takes chances and rolls the dice and sees where it lands, and is okay with whatever happens, because you don't know, you don't have any control. So you really need to be that person who just thrives on just taking a chance and seeing where you end up. I think you also need to be flexible, because sometimes you'll work a lot and then sometimes you won't, and you need to be able to be flexible with your hours, because I have, for example, clients who are 4 hours behind me, so I need to be able to serve them. Or you'll get a deadline and you'll be having to finish that, and you'll have something else, and then you'll have to do your social media, and you have to do your accounting, and then you'll have to do some interviews, and then you'll have to be your transcribing. So you have to be flexible with how you use your time, and knowing that it's all up in the air, because you don't have a regular 9-to-5 routine as some people do with their office jobs. They just go in and they kind of know how their day will go. But with a freelancing lifestyle, you never know. So you kind of need to be able to be flexible and go with the flow. And I think the third thing, which is the most important thing, is to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your abilities and your talent, and that you have what it takes to get you through the day, the year, the career, because it's different when you work for yourself, and it's different when you're a hustler. You're basically you're hustling all the time. So you really need to believe in who you are and what you bring to the table. I'm gonna do 3 male adjectives and 3 female adjectives. So I'm gonna do the really obvious ones, which are masculine, because it's like my go-to. I'm passionate. I'm a very passionate person. I'm also tenacious, confident. The female ones, compassionate, sensitive, and kind, loving kindness. Yeah, so sensitive, empathetic. I said compassionate.